Well, as we recap, Hurricane Helene, it made landfall just a couple of days along the Florida Gulf Coast. It's taking a look at power outages right now. A lot of these purple counties, you still have a lot of people without power. A good portion of the county, almost 100% of the county is without power. Just southwest of Savannah, Georgia, about 45% of people without power. Valdosta, Georgia, about 95% of the people still without power. We move a little bit northward. Augusta, Georgia, about 87-88% of people without power. You can definitely see where the right side, the dirty side of Helene was, just based off these power outages. And then more toward looking at the hardest hit areas. You would think the coastline, yes, but you've also got the mountains of Tennessee and North Carolina. About 65% of people in Asheville, North Carolina, still without power. Now, rainfall. Helene dropped buckets and inches, lot of rain over a short amount of time in a good portion of the area. About 4.5 to 5 inches in Tallahassee, 15 inches down in Perry, Florida. That's where the little white spot right there is. And then you move up about 5 inches in Albany, Georgia. That's Anthony's stopping grounds, if you know Anthony. Atlanta, much off areas. The mountains of Tennessee, North Carolina. This one says about 10 inches in Asheville. You'd probably more lean on the 15 inches side because you see this swath of white and kind of brown or black to some degree. The radar in the has a hard time depicting it because of the mountains right here in western North Carolina. So really this swath of 20 to nearing 30 inches of rain needs to be pushed toward the state line of North Carolina and Tennessee. So this reading says about 12.5 inches for Newport in Cotton County. That's my stomping grounds, is in Knoxville. In East Tennessee, probably more on the edge of 15 inches in Newport. Places like that. About 5 inches for Knoxville, probably a good estimate for Knoxville. But again, a lot of rain within a short amount of time. That led to multiple flash flood emergencies, evacuations, things like that. But landfall made landfall about 10 miles west-southwest of Perry, Florida. Category 4 hurricane with winds packing a punch at 140 miles per hour, gusts up to 160 miles per hour, pressure coming in at 938 millibars. Now, some stats, some information that's already been released regarding Hurricane Helene. 10th strongest hurricane to make landfall in Florida's history. Third hurricane. This is just the devastating part that we have to tell you. Third hurricane to hit Florida within 13 months. You had Helene, Hurricane Debbie last month, and then just a year ago, Hurricane Idalia. So people haven't had time to recover much because they're just getting hit and constantly with the landfalling hurricane. Helene brought historic flash flooding, river flooding, storm surge, winds, things like that, and quite a bit of tornadoes. Some numbers are already out, kind of a rough estimate. $15 to $26 billion in property damage has already occurred. And these are some pictures from NC-DOT. Normally, these are people, you can travel on this road to go to church, go to work, go to school, things like that. You can't. It's a river. That's the sad thing about it, is people can't go anywhere. They're stuck because either the roads are washed away, like this picture, or the roads are flooded. A lot of people can't get to places. The only really mode of transportation right now in portions of western North Carolina, especially in the mountains, is only by air. It's like taking people out to a forested area and leaving them with no power, no cell service, very little food and water, and so there you go. It's literally what is happening right now in western North Carolina. So we take a look at the tropics, though, changing gears and changing topics right now. We've got an area of low interest or low chance of development out in the eastern Pacific. We have this big red area that is soon to be Tropical Depression 12 within the next 20 minutes from the National Hurricane Center. Where's the system expected to go? Off to the north and east, curve out to the sea, and hang with the fishies. But everybody's eyes is already turned to another area in the Gulf that's got a 50% chance of formation within the next 7 days. Where it will go, it's a $1 million question. If you do, let us know, but you probably don't know. Anywhere along the Gulf Coast line needs to be watching, paying attention, as we could see another tropical storm or hurricane in the Gulf. Ocean heat content, taking a look at it, that's bringing the warmer surface water up to the top. We've got plenty of it left here in the Gulf. So definitely is our eyes for the next couple of days. So we'll be that area of interest in the Caribbean, into the Gulf. Where will it go? We'll stay tuned and we'll let you know.